Sutherland died? I just went live, and you're coming out to tell me that Donald Sutherland died. Ah. All right. Well, we are live and up and running as promised. We are going to be doing the new player experience, but first, we're just going to check in on the main account. If you watched this morning, we did GAC, and we had a pretty good run. But we're just going to touch base to see if our opponent has launched a counterattack, and they have not. They have time. They have time still. They got a couple hours yet, so just under 3. Um, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on this. We'll monitor it. We'll see what comes of it. But in the meantime, I think we got a message that the game is going to update at 2:15, um, which is in just about 7 minutes. We'll see if it catches us or not. If it kicks us off of the new account, it'll kick us off of the new account. We'll just reset and reload and get back to it. But okay, let's go ahead and get the display switched over. We'll hide you, unhide you, and aha! Here we are. We're there. Okay. All right. Sorry, like I literally hit go live on this thing and log in for 2 days. Look at that. Already getting stuff done. My wife stepped out of her office to inform me that Hollywood legend Donald Sutherland just passed away. Guys, he is in some of my favorite movies. Long time. He's 88 years old. Lived a great life. Was in some of my favorite movies of all time. And the father of Kiefer Sutherland, who, longtime staple in Hollywood, obviously. So that's exactly the kind of news you want to get before you go live. That a person whose work you've admired for most, if not all, of your life just passed away. But life very well lived. So rest easy, Mr. Sutherland. You did well. You did well. And condolences to Kiefer and the entire family. Okay, so we got to do our dailies. Okay, and we're just completing. Oh, daily login protocol. Okay, I was about to say, we're just completing shit just by clicking on buttons. Yeah. Like I said, I wish my wife had better timing. It kind of threw me off right at the start, but we'll rally. We'll rally for Donald. We'll rally for Donald. We'll do it for Mr. Sutherland. Okay. Anyway. So my plan, objectively, is to just hammer levels out today. I want to see how far, if we just bear down. Okay, the game will be updated at approximately 11:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which is in 4 minutes. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so we'll see what we can get done in 4 minutes. So we'll start off here with the store. I need to get signed up for the freaking web store. I keep forgetting. I'm screwing myself out of free stuff. completely screwing myself out of free stuff. So yeah, I'll take care of that off stream. But yeah, hopefully, as long as I remember, I guess. Hopefully we'll get that up and running. Okay, so there's that daily done. Cantina battles. Sure. You're looking good there, Luke. For five. For five. Yep, 5 done. Oh, see, and I'm earning raid tickets for the new guild. Oh, speaking of, I wonder if they have a raid launched. Event active. No. Oh shit, I gotta remember to get in. See, I should have just finished these up yesterday with the whole surprise, but we gotta do all these. Maybe we'll do these. Maybe we'll take care of this, and then we'll hammer out just progressing through stages and see how we level. I don't know. Plans keep changing. Plans keep changing. We're adapting. Okay, light side battles. You know what? We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna sim. We're gonna sim until we can't, more or less, to get through this stuff. Dark side. And we got to do hard battles. So, you know what? Sabine and the Phantom, come get your love. Boom. And there's a level. There's a level. Boom. Okay, so we're doing the damn thing. And no Phantom shards, but 4 drops for Sabine. This is the life. This is the life. Okay. Oh, Squad Arena, I think, just opened up for me. So time to start that amazing climb. What's this? Train the Dark Trooper to level 28. He's at level 20. We'll get 10 more Stormtrooper Han. Okay. Okay, but where are we for daily objectives? Daily activities. Okay, light side done. Collector done. Hard one done. And there's another level. Level 29, 40 bonus energy, 20 Cantina bonus energy, 3 dark side battles, done. Fill a character gear slot. Okay, who's going to get the gear? You know what, Dark Trooper, we need to level you to 20 for a mission, so let's find you, let's give you a level, and let's give you some gear. Oh, hey, let's just upgrade you. Sure, why not? Wait. Screw it. Take him all the way. And there's level 30. So that's how many levels in like 5 minutes? The game is probably going to be kicking me off any second. Okay, there's my 10 Stormtrooper Hans. Collect more Imperial remnants to build a powerful squad. That's my plan, Shar. That is my plan. Okay. Oop, did the reset? Nope, not yet. We'll go until it kicks us. Oh, finish 3 squad arena battles. Well, shoot. Let's see if it lets me get a squadron. I'm ranked 19,227. Ooh, doggies. Okay. Well, we're going to do some climbing. Yes, I know. Oh, no, we don't want to fight that team. We're going to jump all the way to 16,343 right here. That's how serious we are. Datacron's locked. Well, sucks to be me. I don't have enough Imperial remnants. I mean, I could literally, though, I could do a Phoenix team and probably rule the top 10,000 without any challenges pretty easily, I think, right? Yeah. Phoenix, clear. Okay, Hera, we love you. Let's get in there. Let's get in. Let's get you. Let's get you. And eeny, meeny, miny, chop. Let's rock. Welcome to the new viewers. We had a couple more folks join us since we started. Welcome. He's level 34. That's going to take a minute. All right, there's 1 squad arena battle done. Did I had to do 3 for the quest? I don't know, but I'm not going to spend crystals. I need to level people up because yeah, I'm a little behind the eight ball. Okay, so yeah, we got to do 3 for the daily and 2 for the quest. Let's go to the challenges because we're gonna have to do. Ooh, we got a double challenge. Training droids. Oh, look at this! I can go to tier 2. Let's go do. Well, I'll have to come back and do all the tiers sooner or later, but let's go ahead and see if we can't hammer out tier 2, and then we'll sim it. Client must be restarted. There it is. Okay. Well, we'll see how much this hurts us. Wait a second. Oh shoot. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't transition my scene over. See, I'm a rookie. When I switched the displays, I didn't transition it. So you were looking at my old game. Ah, you were looking at my main account, not the not the free to play account. Ugh, aggravating. Very aggravating that I forgot to do that. I forget that what it says. The one on the left is, yeah, it's the one on the right that you guys are seeing, not the one on the left. And I was staring at the one on the left. Okay, well, so what you missed was me just doing dailies. Sorry. Rookie streamer mistake. Let's see what this update had though. It should give us some pertinence when we load in. Qui-Gon, okay. So the free shards on Cantina battle nodes and Light and Dark Side hard nodes are starting. So yeah, hoard. I guess hoard your energy if you don't have what's in the inbox here. Hoard your energy and go for it. Master Qui-Gon and Chromium packs and shipments. That seems to be it. I'm not seeing anything about new characters being accelerated or anything like that. I'm hoping they did more than just load that stuff in. But that might have been everything. Okay, so we just been doing dailies. I apologize, and I did my first quadrine battle. And I reached player level 30, which I guess means I can attack the ranker raid in the starting guild. Promote one character. Yeah, I need to promote all my characters. Yeah. Luckily I caught on to the fact that I'm a dipshit and forgot to transition over fairly quick. You didn't miss a whole lot. It was a lot of me making plans, and then yeah, okay. Daily activities. We're gonna have to do 2 more of those, but I'm not paying the crystals for the reef. I might on the last one just throw down the crystals just to get it over and done with. But got a couple quests tied to Squad Arena. But we'll take care of this real fast. It sucks that it's 3 battles at this because it's 1 when you're 85. You do a Squad Arena battle and a Fleet Arena battle, and you're done. So why they're making you do 3 at a lower level, I do not know. But we will do as we're told. Challenges. We were starting on the challenges. So let's go knock this out. We can sim the other 2. Eventually, sooner or later, I'm gonna want to go through and unlock all of them, but it's giving me a level 2, so I might as well take it, right? I have no idea what team I'm going to be needing or getting or using. Cool. That looks like the best team I've ever seen. And he's just going to kill everyone and everything. So it doesn't really matter, but we definitely want to get 3 stars so we can sim. That's the important part. Oh, no, we're not passing turns. You're just running down here, buddy. Ooh, the almighty mob enforcer. I was expecting a mass swarm. I don't know why. Because that's what I'm used to seeing, I guess. Boba Fett. All right. He's got a lot of health. But not to him. Okay. Ah. And there we go. So I think all we need to do is finish up Squad Arena. 2 more battles. We'll see what our timer is looking like. Just under 3 minutes. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna take a minute here and let's just see how many characters we can just bump levels up. I'm not incredibly concerned about gear yet. There's gonna come a point where I'm just gonna have to sit down and just start doing it. Oh, I can promote old Ben. Oh yeah, and he's level 18. Yeah, I've let. Okay, what did we get for this? 20 more old Ben shards. Awesome, awesome. I think my droid situation looks like I'll be okay to promote quite a few, if not all, of my characters. I can level up his old Jedi Knight, but I'm not going to throw materials at that because we've got better leaders at hand. Um, Jedi Knight Anakin comes to mind. Oh, and there's another level 31. So pretty sure we've gone from 27 to 31 in under 20 minutes, and just doing dailies and randomly finishing quests. Because I don't have every quest. Okay, so this is perpetual. If you're new to the game, just get used to seeing these pop-ups. They're going to happen. I'm not going to say all the time, but they're going to be a common occurrence. And this is advertised as a new player bundle, and it certainly is. Like you'll definitely unlock him, and this should get you an unlock, like a 2-star unlock on the other 3 for $7.99. Plus the energy, plus some training bots, plus a million credits. It's a decent value, but again, don't spend it unless you absolutely feel like it. You'll need these guys to unlock gas one day, so I mean, there's definite use to them. They're part of a solid team even today. Um, they just got a lifter unit with the single trooper aerial platform, aka the STAP. Phantom Menace, you saw the battle droids flying around on them. Look like kind of vertical shaped scooters. Yeah, they just added that to game, and it's been a hell of a lifter unit for Grievous, especially in Grand Arena with his Omicron. And in the current conquest, there's a feat specifically for the staff unit. So, how relevant, if you're watching this 5 years from the time I recorded it, how relevant any of this information will be? I mean, we don't even know. We don't even know for sure if the game will be here in 5 years. I think it will. I don't think they would have invested in a PC client. I bet this game's got this game's probably got another decade in it at least. It's all going to depend on us, really. But I think this game is going to be around for a long, long time. But let's just assume in 5 years, I don't know how relevant any of this information is going to be to you. Just keep in mind, keep watching this far in the future. In what would that be? 2029. Okay, we should be reset on our timer for Squad Arena. Let me filter to Phoenix and let me get my Phoenix guys up to higher levels, just because I think they're the team that makes the most sense for me to be running right now in Squad Arena. They're the most complete team that I'm able to put together synergy-wise. So, not that it matters at all, really. You saw I had a team of I had a Jedi Knight Guardian and Sarge, the Clone Trooper Sarge. It's not really going to matter, but let's just take care of it. Which, I mean, to be fair, is valid advice for anybody catching this. Find the team that makes the most sense. Synergy does matter, although it matters a little bit less because of these locked abilities still. But these tags up here, these are your synergies. So Ezra Bridger is a light side. He's an attacker. He's a Jedi. He's a Phoenix. He's a Rebel. So any leaders that have Jedi, Phoenix, or Rebel tags attached to them, he will get synergy with. He'll get their bonuses, their buffs, their, whatever. So that's what we mean by the synergies. And we're able to field the complete Phoenix team right now. We have all of them unlocked and available to us. So they're the only team we have like that. So it makes sense for them to be the Squad Arena team and for them to get some extra love and some extra levels right now. Just because with a 10-minute wait time between battles in Squad Arena, unless you're throwing crystals at it, we don't want to lose when it wants us to win these fights. So we might as well take this extra minute to just be freaking prepared. I'm actually not going to bring Sabine and him. I am going to bring him. We'll do the 5. We'll do the 5 that I'm planning on having as my team. That's a fair compromise. And Sexy Rexy. Welcome to the new viewers. Glad to have you here. Okay. Okay, I need to upgrade abilities, so. And those green triangles, already starting to run low on them. It's a rough life starting out here. We'll get you to gear 2. Oh, and his unique just unlocked. So Ezra gains 6% offense at the end of the term, stacking max 12%. So that's a great thing to unlock. And then when you get down with Hera, her unique is okay. What did we get? Cannon shards and a random Jyn Erso shard. Her unique lets all the Phoenix team's unique buffs spread to everybody else. So it's pretty great. So that would be is that under her leader? Or where is that? Where is it? Leader, level 8. Each active Phoenix ally grants their unique ability to other Phoenix allies. So active. So if they die, you lose it. But when you're starting off the battle and everybody's up and running, everybody's got it. So that means that Ezra ability, everybody's going to be getting everybody's going to be getting that offense upgrade to 12%, which is not a small amount of offense. Ooh, I'm almost out of ability material, so we'll get Kanan. We'll take care of Kanan. Chopper, not knocking Chopper. Chopper's awesome, but Kanan is a little more important at this point. 35% counter chance, and he recovers health when he suffers a debuff. So that means, if he gets ability block, if he gets a damage over time on him, if he gets any number of things, he will recover 10% health. And since he's like the main tank of the team, we want to keep him up and running. New event unlocked. Earn ships and current fleet commander training events. You told me this yesterday. I'm going to come back to it. I swear to Jeebus. Night Sister starter bundle. Okay, so they're throwing a lot of these bundles out, and they're all decent values. So I mean, if you dig the Night Sisters, go for it. Go for it. Okay, sorry. Texting my brother back and almost spilling my coffee simultaneously. Okay, so arena table. 4 battles remaining. I might throw the crystals just to get these done. I don't know where Squad Arena ranks for a lot of people, but it's not high on my list for favorite activities. All right, so that's for the quest or the daily. I think the daily is 3 and the quest was 2. It's 50 crystals. I've got almost 1,000. I mean, damn it, let's just do it. Why not? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just get this over with. You guys do it however you feel. If you want to wait the 10 minutes, wait the 10 minutes between the battles. I personally just don't want to. I'm a little salty, actually, that it's 3 at this level and not the 1 that it is at other levels. All right, and we're done. And we're going to be playing for about another 90 minutes. So let's get down into the... Okay, so there's Ezra and... What? Give me 5 and 5 or 10 and 10, like 10 and 1. Why the 1? Why the 1? Okay, so no, we completed something somewhere, or is that what that was? Probably what cropped up. Okay, so here, claim, level up, 32. So 5 levels in less than 30 minutes, and we spent a few minutes over. In the main account too. So 6. It's another random ass number, 16. But okay. Anyway, we are advancing pretty quick shard wise with him, and especially like given all the sources, like he's in here, promote 50 characters, like we'll be racking up. He will probably be our first 7-star character, and look, we got 70 shards, so we're profiting 20 after spending that 50, and we're getting another level. Oh, is that 30 Zeb shards? That was 30 Zeb shards. Nice. And did we get anything done over here? Train 3 dark side characters, level 32. train 3 light side to level 33. Okay. What's this? Reach player level 30. Get 5 characters here, tier 3. Okay. Time is running out on these. So again, in the future, if you're playing this a couple years from now, I don't know that these marquees are going to be there. There might be marquees. I'm not super worried about being competitive on this account for quite a while. I'm curious to see how good the new player experience is, and so far it's been pretty excellent. I don't have any complaints. I'm not going to get to the top of any arena shard, fleet or squad for a very long time. So the only place I have to worry about being competitive would be Grand Arena, if and when I get it unlocked. That's what I have to worry about. So, when that happens, I'll just do the best I can. But I mean, I should be able to. I'm not going to be able to compete with anybody that bought a hyperdrive bundle. Like, that's just not going to be the case. But I should be able to be competitive with people similar roster size with me in GAC. And then eventually, you'll climb to somebody that you just can't beat, and you'll get smacked down, and then it'll hopefully balance out to where you're spending more time in fair fights than in not fair fights. So yeah, but being competitive right now is just not in my wheel of concern. Just trying to test this new leveling experience to see what it's all about, really, and to see how far we can go. And then to see, okay, so how quick am I getting to 85? What's available to me at 85 with the new player experience? Like, how fast am I going to be able to get stuff up and running without spending any money? Like, I could go hyperdrive bundle today, get that right now, and I would be account level 85 with 60 unlocked characters at 5 stars and purple gear and a bunch of other stuff. I could do that. And then I would be very competitive in Grand Arena. But I should just kind of looking at how much they are handing to us. I don't. I feel like a new player who doesn't spend money will be competitive with anybody around his or her level. I think because those people should have the equivalent teams based on what they've chosen to farm. It'll be interesting though, like to see what my account is looking like at 85 without the benefit of the hyperdrive bundle. Yeah, if you're asking also for yourself, don't worry a whole lot about being competitive, because if you start playing into that game where if being competitive matters to you and you want to be competitive quickly, just understand you're going to have to spend money. That's just the bottom line. And I mean, I don't know any other way to put it. You're not going to get anywhere super fast in this game without spending money. So if being competitive quickly is important to you, prepare to open up the checkbook or grab the credit card or whatever. It's just the bottom line. Otherwise, take your time, build your teams, and go from there. But again, that all boils down to there's no right or wrong. I'm not going to say it's right to buy stuff. I'm not going to say it's wrong to buy stuff. It's personal preference. But there's, again, nothing wrong with buying stuff. I spend money on my main account. I do. I mean, I have Relic Qui-Gon and Relic Obi-Wan. Those weren't free. I had to spend money on the marquees to get those unlocked. That's the way it is. Well, one thing I will say is keep an eye out for these light speed bundles that they offer. For the Galactic Legends, like they were selling light speed bundles for Ray and SLKR several months back, where you more or less got everything you needed to unlock them instantly for $10 a piece. So you were a Galactic Legend for $10. If that ever comes around again, I'm not going to say you would be foolish not to buy it, but because again, it's a personal preference, but you're not going to get a better deal than that. I think everything was Relic 5s. You had to throw a couple of Relic levels onto a few characters like SLKR and whatnot, but you were more or less ready for the unlock event instantaneously. So if those come around and you don't have, or if something like that comes around where it's $10 for a Galactic Legend and you don't have that Galactic Legend unlocked, just to save yourself the gear. The amount of gear to take a character from 1 to Relic 5 is insane. And the amount of gear that you were getting with how you got all the unlock requirements for SLKR and Ray, and they were at Relic 5 or whatever, it's a ton of gear that you're saving yourself. Like, one character's worth of relics is more than $10. And you're getting all of the characters, so you're getting them unlocked, you're getting them relic, you're getting them at Relic 5. So, like, you're getting very relevant, powerful characters fairly quickly. So yeah, if those come around where it's that good of a deal, I would not pass up that deal were I you, or were I anybody else. That's just too good of a deal. They're essentially giving you they're not giving you a free GL, but more or less you're getting a GL for very, 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 very cheap. And very, very fast. Especially if you don't have any of those characters farmed. But again, it's personal preference. If your goal is to spend no money, then spend no money. Play the game the way you want to play it, and no judgment, because that is the best thing about this game is you can and should play it the way you want. Um, and don't let fear of missing out drive you to make a spontaneous purchase. There's very few things that they put on sale that won't come back around at some point or another. You might miss a good price point, but I mean, it's like that in real life too. You see a TV on sale and you're like, oh, great. You don't buy it, and then a month later it's more expensive. It's just the way it is. But most things will come back around in this game, so don't let FOMO drive you into buying a bunch of stuff. Just play the game your way. And if you ever see something and you're not sure if it's a good deal or not, I'm always available to. You can reach out to me. You can send me a message on Twitch or on YouTube or whatever, and I'll get it fairly quickly, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see the message. I'll take a peek and answer your questions. I had zero problems doing that. Because there are some things in this game that are just not good deals. Like, I don't think the bundle is in the store right now, but there's one bundle that they just want an astronomical amount of money for. And if it was half the price of what it is, like it still wouldn't be a great deal. Oh my God, why they nuked out Nisa? I don't remember this being like this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just restart this. I guess we're gonna have to do single target. Yeah, I think the bundle, it was something like maybe 40 Omicrons, and they wanted like 100 or 120 bucks or something like that. Not a great deal. Now, Omicrons are hard to come by, and Omicrons are legitimately very important things. But I mean, yeah, for the money they were asking, it was a steep price to pay, in my opinion. And I mean, and actually, I think in a lot of other people's opinions too. Thought that that bundle was ridiculously overpriced. Anything over 25, and you'll be surprised at some of the deals you can get for $25. Like if you're talking a one-time $25 purchase, there's actually quite a few really good deals that fall into that price range or below. If you've seen all these starting bundles, most of those are a pretty good value. They really are. But I mean, truth be told, if you were to say, "Hey, I want to spend money on one thing right now," it's really hard to debate the value of the hyperdrive. Will I get more shards? I will get more shards for doing this. Ooh, nice. Okay. The hyperdrive bundle is a very hard deal to look at, and it is literally half the price now of what it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. It used to be $100. Now it's 50. Yeah. So marquee characters. We'll probably be getting one at some point here in the next couple of weeks for for one thing or another. Um, the average, so that's like a fair enough, fair enough. The so a marquee character, you'll see it. They'll advertise somebody's being released, and it's always on a Thursday. The cost of a brand new character out of the gate, unless you get lucky with the shard drops and get a 100 shard drop. Well, I remember this being a pain in the butt. Um, unless you get lucky and get a shard drop, like a 330 shard drop or whatever, which is I've never gotten one unless the bundle was advertised for having a 330 shard drop. Um, you are looking at spending. It's not as bad as it used to be, but if you want it 7 stars day one, you're you're looking at spending $300 on a marquee character on the day it's released if you wanted it 7 stars, unless you get lucky with the drops from the packs. So those are your biggest money purchases that will always be what's going to bite you in the butt the hardest. It's going to be the biggest chunk of your wallet. Will always be that. Um, yeah, again, set your price point, and if that's your price point, that's your price point. There's zero wrong with it. Because just realize, so like a marquee character comes out a month after it's out, it'll be in shipments and like chromium packs and stuff like that. So you can get it much cheaper. Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot for a new character. Um, so you'll be able to get it a lot cheaper in the shipments for just crystals. But even then, if you want to buy, what is it, like $50 for 7,700 crystals, so that'll get you 7,700 crystals will get you what, 75 shards, I think, give or take. Okay. All right. So I think that's all of those done. So we got some mods in the bank. We got some more shards. Okay. Yep. Did I do Drogon's other one? Yes, I did. Okay. So those are done. These may or may not be around whenever you're starting the game if you're watching these videos in the future. But there might be different ones in there. Okay. So what do we get? Are there any rewards for doing this? It's a lot of tiers. There there are no required units, but there's no rewards. Um, Learn effective combat techniques rubbing using the rope. If this is just training, I really don't want to do this. Um, but we'll check it out to see if rewards open up in the second tier. And then so fleet training, Commander Akbar. This should start getting us home one shards. I think. Um, let's do this first tier real fast, and let's see if rewards open up after. If not, I'll do it on my own time just to get it the hell out of my face. But this is how you use the abilities on the team. Yeah. So no rewards for any of this. It's just I'm very confused. But let's check this out real quick. Okay, it's fleet commander training without a fleet. Oh, you did the rebel training. You got shards at the very end. Okay, well, are we just taking out Akbar? Yeah, well, I'll do that on my own time. I'll go for the shards on my own time. Oh, see, and they're giving you kind of some starter ships for the Rebel fleet here. Complete search here and reach level 31 to unlock. Well, let's just go ahead and do it like that. Darth, did you do all those marquee events that are in there as well to unlock all those characters? Those are my first, they say. Okay, look at that. So 10 home 1 shards, 20 mace shards, 20 Akbar shards, and 20 Tarkin shards with some credits and some training droids. Good deal. Especially with them expiring in a day. All right, so we got some home 1 shards now and some more Akbar and Tarkin shards, which, I mean, they gave us a ton of those yesterday. Oh, so yeah, Darth, I did look. They pushed an update through all that free stuff that we got the other day was what was supposed to be given to the new players when they start, and it wasn't happening for whatever reason. So that was just them pushing it through to I can unlock home 1. How about that? Reach player level 60. Yeah, okay. I don't really need to worry about it too much. Okay. Reach player level 30. Get 5 G's to tier 3. Spend 400 Cantina tokens for Kanan. Train up some dark side. Get some Boba. Get some Ezra. And they're giving you, there's a lot of, like, you'll have 4 or 5 solid teams easy if these quests keep giving you shards like this. Oh, I have bonus energy. Oh, I can't claim it because I'm over. Okay, well, let's take care of that a little bit. Let's start hammering out some levels. We got just slightly under an hour to play. But first of all, okay, raids are still out to me. Okay. Wanted to see if the ranker raid was around, because if it was, it'd be worth throwing my hat in to that, but it's not. Okay, well, we're just gonna power level. We're gonna get some gear. When we're done with this cycle of stuff, we'll we'll see what we can do promotion and gear wise, because that's running out of ability materials and stuff like that. So, hey, let's do you. Why not? Oh, you know what? If we're gonna do this, we're gonna just use the big synergy team. Ooh, he's got all of his abilities up and going. Blue Stacks kind of feels like it's dragging a little bit today. Yeah, it was. I had to go into the Discord, into my guild's Discord on my main character and look at the update section, because it just automatic whenever they push an update, they send a message with it on the forums, and it just the Discord pulls the forum message into our Discord, so we can go and kind of see everything that way without having to get on. But yeah, they don't typically, like, if they're sending out stuff to fix a mistake, they don't typically tell you what it was for in the message. It's usually the generic, here's some stuff to help you out sort of thing. It's just something you got to get used to. Yeah, they're never super transparent, or as transparent as I would like them to be. I guess, maybe, to be more accurate. They're never as transparent as I'd like them to be with your communication. Like, how many weeks ago? It's like 2.5 weeks ago. There's an event. It's like a battle for Dothamir, where you can play as anybody, but it's like kind of meant for the Night Sisters, and you get Night Sisters zombie shards for completing it. Well, somehow they screwed up and made General Grievous unkillable, which wouldn't matter so much, but there were Zetas that you could get from that event, and you couldn't get past the first tier. I watched a video one of my guildmates made where he just put it on auto with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and he ramped up his damage so high that he ended up crashing the game, and that's how the video ended, because the game just couldn't process it, because it was just going forever and ever and ever and ever. And they were, they said, hey, sorry, we don't know how this happened, but we'll fix it. We'll make sure it's working properly, and then we're going to run the same event twice, back to back. One to make up for the one where you didn't get those, and then, the other one to, as compensation, I guess. But it's been weeks, and the event hasn't come back around. So, I mean, are they just holding it off until the next time? People were counting on those Zetas. There were people who probably missed upgrades because those Zetas weren't available to them, And I mean, 2 Zetas, you can earn 2 Zetas in about 2 days, depending on how you do in Fleet Arena. That's fine. But if you didn't have those 2 days to spare because of a lockout for GAC or territory, where I can't remember what the timing was, but it was, right around one of those 2 events, that can be really freaking annoying, What are we, hard notes? What are we looking at? See, and I got to start unlocking these hard notes, too. Get those Ewok Scout shards flowing my way. Their messages are never clear. Some might say that some might actually say it's a decent business practice for them to be vague, because it gives them some cover. The more specific you are, the higher the chances are of you getting in trouble. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'll take the free stuff, especially in the quantities that they gave it to us. I will for sure take the free stuff. I think after I clear this node, I'm gonna hop over to my main account real quick and we'll do a quick check to see if our Grand Arena opponent has shown up, or if they're gonna concede defeat. They've got, I mean, they still have just under 2 hours to go in and get their attacks done, so they have time. But I mean, they did their first attack sometime in the middle of the night after I had gone to bed already last night. So I'm guessing they might not be a U.S. based player, which means, if they're in Europe, especially, the getting kind of late in the day. Which I don't know. Does the timing of certain things, if you're not in the United States, does the timing ever bother you guys? I've never really thought to ask that question. Because like marquees drop at like 2 in the afternoon East Coast time on Thursdays, like, so that would be like what, 7 or 8 in London, depending on like time zones or daylight savings time or whatever. I don't know. Does the timing ever bother you guys or screw you guys over? I'm very curious about that. And then like what, the Grand Arena would end at like 10 p.m. London time or whatever, like around. So you may or may not even be awake to see if you've won or lost. Yeah, no, I mean, it took me by surprise too. I didn't know it was coming because I literally loaded into the game and I was just going to clear the messages and then launch the video. And I loaded into the game and saw that stuff and I was like, whoa, hold up. Let's cover this in the video. See, and I think in the future, I think players will, okay, here's the main account. I think players will, client must be restarted. Okay, well, we'll take care of that too. I think they'll have it fixed where the players will just receive that stuff when they're supposed to. Yeah, it's a pleasant surprise. It was a lot of stuff. It was really a lot of stuff. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's in one of my earlier videos. I think day 3 or whatever, day 2, day 3. This is the day 4 video. They gave us like Captain Rex and Darth Vader and Gideon and Darth, like, they just gave us a ton of characters. Just here you go. Here the connection error, unable to connect to the EA servers. Try again. Is the PC client down? The PC client might be down. Did the update break the PC client? I'm wondering. Because it worked just fine on BlueStacks. Check. If this doesn't load, I'll check on my iPad. I don't know. PC. Yeah, PC client might be down. So we'll just exit the game on here. We'll go back to BlueStacks. There it is. Curious. I've never had an issue connecting. So yeah, I wonder, like Arnold is doing his live stream of his Grand Arena right now, and he uses the PC client. Did the PC client crash on him in the middle of his Grand Arena? And others, I'm sure, are doing roughly the same thing. That could be. I mean, he would just switch it over to BlueStacks, but like if it went out on him in the middle of a battle and cost him the battle, he would be steamed. I don't know if anybody's watching both, or if somebody has me on. Yeah, and see my iPad loaded the game just fine. So it's got to be a PC client problem, right? Customer support. With the release of our new player experience, we ran into an issue with our Hyperdrive bundle owners. Because of this, we would like to provide you this shard shop currency. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. So here, I'm going to hold up my iPad. A bunch of people were able to get stuff. Um, even if they were already past level 84, and they ended up getting a bunch of shard shop currency. So CG sent out a make good. I think it's backwards, but anyway, they sent me 10,000 shard shop currency. So I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. And Master Qui-Gon is in the Chromium packs and in shipments as of today. Again, they didn't accelerate anything. Okay. So we've got an hour and 47 minutes left in Grand Arena, and still my opponent has not shown up. Or he has not scored any more points. Let's see if he's made any more attempts. Sorry, I know this is thrilling me looking at my iPad, but until the PC client comes back up, it's the best I can do. And no attempts on North. No attempts on South. Same attempts. So yeah, he hasn't come back. So I mean, if he's not here, we'll check again when I'm ending the stream here in about 45 minutes. If he's not back, we'll probably just go ahead and declare victory. But anyway, let's push on. Sure. Let's use you. Yeah, no, but there was a reason. There was a reason for sure. It's just it took me. It honestly it knocked me on my ass because I mean I had read the article about the new player experience, kind of what got this idea flowing to do this for a video series, but the I didn't know that the quantities were going to be what they were, and I definitely wasn't expecting to get 10 million credits because I remember starting out, I had plenty of everything it seemed except for credits, and then like a credit heist event would roll around, and I'd get a couple million credits, and they would be gone instantly because it was the only thing holding me up from leveling characters then was credits, and now I don't know if there was a credit crunch back when I just started playing the game, and you know they've later come along and resolved it. Yeah, the 10 million credits was as surprising to me as the actual shards. They legit just straight up gave you, like, he is not that old of a character. He came out with Princess Leia, who was the last galactic legend that we got. He is not that old of a character, and he's one of the better characters in the game. And for them to just give him away, I mean, as part of the core of Phoenix, although he fits in a lot of different teams, because he's a clone trooper, you technically can put him with like General Anakin or with Bad Batch or with the other 501st or with whatever. But he's also a rebel. Is he a rebel fighter? I think he's a rebel fighter. So he can go with like Mon Mothma or Saw Gerrera or whatever. You know, like he's got a lot of utility. And then with Phoenix, like when all of his abilities are unlocked and he's fully leveled, whenever he uses an ability, like everybody's assisting, everybody's gaining bonus turn meter, and then everybody gets that benefit because of Hera's leadership. So you're just getting this mass assisting team that's feeding turn meter and feeding bonus turns and just tons of swarm damage. He's just a killer character. Clone Wars Chewie. Hey, wait, that just reminds me. We didn't get any Clone Wars Chewie shards with that shard shop currency. Now I feel cheated. Clone Wars, Clone Wars Chewie shards were like, they started out, I guess, as like a fairly common thing, and then they just, as a joke, kind of include Clone Wars Chewie shards in a lot of make goods and just a lot of like gift rewards and things like that. But it looks like they might be going away from that. Yeah, I didn't get any Clone Wars Chewie shards. And it's not like they give you a bunch. There's like, here's 3 as a joke, and then there'll be like, you know, Zetas or whatever in the make goods. Yeah, they've just kept the tradition of giving Clone Wars Chewie shards out until now. But maybe they figured those shards would turn into shard shop currency. So they figured it would just be redundant. But I would have just liked the gesture, the symbolic gesture of getting the shards. Oh, well, that's obnoxious. All right. Okay. So let's get back into the objectives. Yeah, I'm gaining experience and I'm clearing out these nodes, but I'm not gaining levels. So, and while clearing out the nodes and advancing that way is highly important, um, finish light. Okay, so there's an achievement unlocked, but there's no XP tied to it. If you're going for pure progression, just pure leveling, it's these quests that come with XP that are gonna get you. Spend 400 canteen to battle tokens. I have not spent any. I only have 286. I don't know why it took me to the cantina nodes instead of to here, but yeah, I mean I can't really afford anything but these, and I'm not going to spend the currency on that. I'd spend the currency on him if I had the 400, but I guess maybe that's why they sent you that way, so you can do the battles, get the currency to come back here and spend it. Yeah, let's go look at other objectives. It's really, I mean, you've got 3 different nodes so far to try to work your way through, and then like this isn't even unlocked, and then fleets aren't unlocked. Wait, did we no, we didn't see, and we didn't even do this because I finished and then I got distracted. So strength your node. Restriction attackers are restricted. So that'll cut. Oh wait, no, it has to be attackers. They're not restricted. It's restricted to attackers, not from attackers. Sure, looks like fun. And I think I need to level some dark side characters for one of the quests. Thank you, honey. They started off ability blocked? Hmm. Why did they start off ability blocked? Tarkin's kind of thick. I mean, that's 3 attacks with 4 damage each from Dark Trooper to get him down, plus an assist from Ezra. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Ugh. Dodged, of course. Done. Okay. And Sim. Ooh, nice. Nice. We'll take that gear all day, twice on Sundays. Okay, so let's train 3 Dark Sides to level 32. Train 3 Light Side to level 33. Train. Okay, so we can actually double dip on some of these. Donate 10 gear to a guild member. Upgrade 5 Jedi to 5 stars. So a few of these we can double dip on, and a few just aren't possible yet. So let's get in there. We'll take care of those, and then we'll just get back to doing nodes. And I don't know that there's a right or a wrong way when the game isn't directing you to one or the other. I don't know if there's if it's better to just hammer through light side. This to me, and this is just me. What we do have hard over here now though. Who's here, Junda, and she's accelerated. This part of it, doing these nodes is tedious, but it's very important. You can see character shards and gear and all sorts of stuff are tied to those nodes. They're locked in. So you need those nodes if you want to start farming certain things. You got to have that node unlocked. It's just doing these nodes. There's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's just a lot. We'll just say it's a lot over and over, and it's a lot, and it's tedious. Because you're not getting through it quickly, and yeah, there's just no fast way to do it. It's just kind of how it is. Okay, so that's that one, and then that one is progressed. Player level up, player level 34, so that's 7 levels. And who did we get? Luke, Farm Boy Luke. And we can get Farm Boy Luke to 5 stars now. Oh, and beyond. Quest complete. So, if you think this is too easy, try Galactic War. Did I unlock Galactic War? I think it would have directed me over there if I had. But you know, while we're here, and see, we can't. So where is this located? I could buy it there. I could farm it on Cantina right now. In fact, it looks like Cantina is the only place to farm it, unless you want to buy a Ewok Squad for $50 or Revan's Mentors bundle. Who's in here? That's an interesting bundle. See that, like, this is a lot of bundles. Look at that. I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Bundle, 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 bundle. There's a ton of stuff. I mean, in here, like this sort of thing, all these special starting bundles, like this to me is, I mean, they're probably good deals, but it's also very FOMO predatory. Like, hey, these are gonna go away. And if you don't know better and you're looking at this and like, oh, I'm never gonna see a deal that good again, I better buy it. Like, if you don't know, you could easily be duped into spending, a couple $100 if you like. I don't want to miss out on any of this. I'll never see it again. You'll see better deals, and you'll see deals all the time. These packs never go, like these specific packs. Yes, will go away. They'll vanish. Some of them, at any rate. The ones with a timer on them will vanish. But like the others, General Grievous shards, but $50. But General Grievous shards, that's kind of interesting. And this is a lot of gear. It's a lot of gear. But that's a pretty steep price for. I guess it doesn't claim it's a starter bundle, but it's You need 80 shards to unlock him. If this got you the 80 shards to unlock Grievous plus gave you all this, 1,500 crystals. So there is more value with crystals included in a bundle, and there is a ton of gear. If this got you the General Grievous unlock, I would actually say between the crystals and that, it could be considered a decent value, but it's not there. So anyway. So we filtered to just show dark sides. We need to level up dark sides. And here's the thing, and while they've given me some cohesive light side teams, they have yet to really give me a completely cohesive dark side team. The closest I can throw together, actually, no, I do have one, I guess. Vader, Guard, Dark Trooper, Gideon, and TIE Fighter Pilot. That's the cohesive Empire dark side team. But that's the only one. Because, like, I only have 2 First Order people. And I could activate Scout Trooper, and he would go with Darth Vader as well, which I'm actually going to do. Because again, another new character that was introduced for Princess Leia. All 4 of those characters, actually, that were in those special marquees. Those were all characters created for, or added to the game for the Princess Leia Galactic Legend event, the Leia Organa. And Drogon is actually an original character created specifically for the game. I think he's the second. It was Sorty first, and then it was Drogon. So yeah, they've created a few characters. They're not like Marvel Strike Force has created like 4 or 5 Marvel characters just for their game. Yeah, they don't typically just take characters like they just typically don't create people out of the blue for this. Okay, so that's done. 30 Boba shards. Go ahead. Might as well. Right? Might as well. And then his unique is unlocked at the end of each turn. That ally took damage. All Empire allies recover 1.5% health, and of course that goes up and up and up as you level in gear. Okay. We'll just go ahead. Yeah, we have a couple of cohesive teams on the light side, and we've got one completely cohesive team on the dark side. But we also haven't really hit dark side nodes that much. And we are half an hour. I gave myself to 4 o'clock Eastern. But before we go, we'll. I heard you're getting pretty good, but we all in Boston. You know that I am. What do you? You ever played Fleet Battles? No, I haven't. I don't have any ships, bro. Oh, I guess I can unlock Home 1, can't I? Speaking of Home 1, here we go. And it's making me play this at 1x. Oh my god, this is painful. Okay, so there's some shards for a ship and its pilot, and another Jedi character. Who, interestingly enough, is one of the units for the new Naboo raid that's coming out very soon. Oh, and we can activate a ship along with it. Not the most important ship these days, but it does have uses with negotiator and endurance. But truth be told, it's a rare occasion when the ship leaves the hangar of whatever fleet I've assigned it to. And it's mostly just because most fleet battles don't last long enough to get into that 6th or 7th reinforcement. Okay, so now, if you're low on ability materials and you want them without having to farm them, this isn't horrible. Especially these purple ones. Like for $5, yeah, you can do some stuff with that. But again, personal choice. But $5, I mean, for that is not horrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. Train 3 light side to 33. Let's see about knocking some of these out. How many rebels can I get to 5 stars right away? So we have old Ben there already, so he's the 1 out of 5. We can train you up for the low price of 250K. And we might as well up your levels while we're here. Oh, and get that part done too. So, we'll finish your gear. They make you like in the first opening parts where they're instructing you. They're like, here, this is what gear is. This is how you give gear. This is blah blah blah. So I gave gear to a couple people for the sake of the quest. Oh, and I can get him to 3 stars. That's fun. Oh, 4 stars. Look at that. Look at that. That's a legit Rex right there. He's actually, I mean, he doesn't have much survivability, but like if you could take him to level 85, gear him to like gear 11, you know, at 4 stars, he's got some utility. He's not going to hit very hard, but his bonus effects will. Okay, well, I can't take anybody else to 5 stars, so that's a longer term. But we'll go ahead and I think throw these levels on. Should complete the quest for him. Okay, there's another level. So level 35, more bonus energy, more canteen energy, and some shard 30. So 25 more, and we can get him to 5 stars. And first order stormtrooper. It's a little random, but I'll take it for sure. And I'm not gonna activate him right now, but all right, 2 objectives: achievement, and there's more first order stormtrooper. Promote 50 characters. That'll give me Darth Vader, but we'll claim that. Reach level 40 to unlock Galactic War. So we're 5 away. That'll get us 30 Hera shards and some Darth Sidious shards. Galactic War is a pretty interesting game mode. It's one that you still will, and I'm going to do this in air quotes, play at level 85, but you'll sim it. You'll be able to mass sim the whole thing. It's very time consuming to play it live. I can't dip over to it. It's locked in here, but it's basically a grid with what is it, a dozen battles on it, and you're playing against real teams. It's almost kind of like almost a mini GAC sort of deal, kinda, maybe, sorta. where you're just playing against real people's teams. It's not live, like they're not playing against you, but it's just it pulls. I guess it probably pulls teams around your level at random from different, uh, just random players. I mean, they might not actually even be real players. I guess I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it live. It's been a long while. Because then after a while of you have to beat it a certain number of times, and then you can just multi-sim it, and you get all the rewards from all the nodes at once. So, I mean, it's nice, but yeah, we'll be playing that live very soon. And it becomes part of your dailies to do a certain number of those battles. Can't do that. I mean, we can keep doing that. And I'm not worrying about another guild just yet, so we'll just keep trucking along. I guess we'll hop. Let's hop to. Did we 3 hard? Let's do 3 hard. Let's start working our way through this and see who we unlock for farming purposes from here. Because at some point soon, I'm gonna actually have like a dedicated, like, hey, let's farm these guys and what have you. And Seer is not a bad one to think about farming early. I mean, and that actually goes with anybody, but you can only do so many farms. So kind of, maybe pick what your poison's going to be and go from there. Maybe have one farm on light and one on dark, and then when you finish one or the other, move on to another one. But yeah, Seer gets you access to Cal. But that's also way down the road for an account at this point, regardless of when I start. But the sooner you start, the sooner you finish. And as you'll get to a point where you'll have to spend a certain amount of energy every day to get raid tickets. Most guilds are going to want you to get your max raid tickets, which is 600 a day. So you have to get used to spending energy and doing battles. Now you'll be able to sim them, but you'll earn those tickets while farming shards. So it's kind of part of the grind. I keep glancing over to monitor chat. Not much is going on, but for live content, this is what it is. I'm doing this as much for the cataloging it onto YouTube as I am for just something else to stream. But and I'm definitely not like if I see. Look, we got 4. We got the full complement of spear shards. We got the 2 guaranteed ones, and then we got the 2 from the battle. So in here we have, this is a Job of the Hut requirement, gift card Lando. So like, okay, so we hop back in here. Oh, we skipped 2. Shoot. All right, let's go back to 2. We'll have to do it eventually. We might as well do it now. I mean, not saying that I'm going to be going for Scout, but and I threw it on auto, by the way. I don't. There's not enough move variety. Most of them just have their basic and maybe their first special. So I don't need to get involved for them to win these battles. I don't have the nodes memorized for who's where and what's where, and other than like relic materials, which are locked in like the last zone of the cantina, like those and Kairos, the things that I currently farm. But hey, this is kind of nice. There's looks like double Ewoks. So you need Ewoks to unlock C-3PO. Who you need to unlock? Profundity, Leia, Gas 2 maybe, or Jedi Knight Luke. There's yeah, you need 3PO for a lot of things, and he's a core component to any rebel. Well, not any rebel, but a lot of rebel teams. Commander Luke Skywalker, although he's showing utility with the new Padme too, um, and he's shown some utility in other areas. He's got call outs in his kit for Ewoks, Rebels, and Galactic Republic, and Resistance too. Does he get a Resistance call out? I can't remember. But he's got a lot of call outs in his kit, so he benefits a lot of teams. Him and R2 both. This is the one of the first zones I played where I felt overpowered because we're burning through it fairly quick. And that's another reason to put it on auto is one, I'm not needed to get involved, and two, the auto is going to play a little bit faster than I can play it manually. All right. Who'd we? Oh, okay. See, and I'm glad we came back because I can farm Gideon shards from here. This is BT1. He is a Dr. Afra unlock requirement, so she's deep into the journey guide. But yeah, Gideon. I'm glad I came back to get access to him. He's definitely a character to farm up. And slowly earning the raid tickets. We got 4 shards for Gideon, so that's sweet. Mace Windu. So he's an amazing Jedi tank, and he has a capital ship, so that's definitely a guy you want to also farm at some point. I'm just going to farm all of it. Ooh, 6 more shards in there. I got the raid ticket thing done, 48 XP. And there's Stormtrooper Han. Outstanding. Didn't get a level. Yeah, pretty much every node in a hard zone is going to have something important. Most nodes in other areas have, gear or whatever, but to a lower extent. But most nodes have something useful on them. Why am I playing manually? Some nodes are far more useful than others, and you'll learn that later. When you need to farm things like Kairos and stun guns. Although I don't think the stun gun, I haven't had to farm stun guns in forever, but that used to be like the main farm, is the Mark III Carabantes. And now it's Kairos. Kairos were supposed to relieve the gear crunch a little bit, but they just shifted the farms from stun guns to Kairos. Like, it just moved things. It didn't really take the pressure off because every character used to need stun guns and some quantity. Okay, so this node right here, So we've got Hera. So we're going to get 2 guaranteed and possibly get more of this. But the ghost being on this node, that makes this node a great node to farm because you're double dipping, getting her shards and her ship. So this is her ship. She's the captain simultaneously. So you will be like these last 3 nodes in this zone, you'll be farming fairly quickly. You could justify farming these 2. You don't need to worry about him until you're worried about going for Afra, which you don't need to worry about for a long while. If you'll see where she's at in the journey guide, she's down near the bottom. And if you start from the top and just slowly work your way down, when you get to her, you get to her. And odds are by the time this account is even in a place to consider going for her, she might even be power crept out of a lot of her relevancy because, I mean, that's the thing. They, you know, I mean, they don't do it as quickly as some other games, but, you know, like these OG characters, which most of Phoenix are OG characters, don't have the power levels that Captain Rex, who's a newer character, does. It's the bottom line. So the power creep is slower in this game than it is in, say, Marvel Strike Force. Marvel Strike Force will release a new character, and then later that year release another character that makes it irrelevant. It's my biggest beef with Marvel Strike Force. Their release cadence is intense and expensive. Whereas this can be expensive depending on how quick you are to want to adopt something. We're just going to go ahead and do that while we're here. And 0 ghost shards. Wow. Okay. Thanks, EG. We'll get back to this one. For the next 12 minutes. See, we're eating up some time doing these. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream here in about 15 minutes. We're gonna hop back over. Hopefully the PC client is up and running again. Yeah, Arnold just put out a video. Huge update, new light speed bundle, big farming changes, Commando, Grief, Tie Bomber, and more. I don't know what that entails, but that sounds relevant to us. Let me see if I can find some information. Let me see if there's an update. Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. Here are the notes for today's update. Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. Master Qui-Gon is now available in Chromium. Fixed an issue in the Cloud Charger. In today's update, we've launched the Duel of Fates Assault Battle. One thing we want to make clear that it isn't necessarily easy to understand the in-game, that the rewards table is a pool for a tier, meaning you will not earn all items in a tier. Okay, so they launched a new Assault Battle along with this update. Interesting. Okay, so I'm wondering, it's Duel of the Fates. So I'm wondering if you're fighting Darth Maul or fighting. Huh. Very curious. I can't see anything to what Arnold is referencing. But I'll watch his video, and then tomorrow when we're doing this, we will. And this might be stuff he's pulling out of a data mine, because he does report on that sort of thing quite often as information from data mines, which may or may not actually happen. They typically do, but there are occasions where stuff in the data mines is not brought into the full game. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'll watch the video and then, because there could be some relevant stuff in that data mine to what we're doing here. So I'll watch that video on my own time and then report tomorrow on anything that may or may not matter. Why am I playing? I'll just auto it and talk to you fine people. All right, I should probably see if the PC client is working after this fight. Okay, let's see. Okay, so far here, these are all kind of advanced farms. They're all necessary farms at one point or another. You're going to need all of these guys when you're going for certain characters. But none of them are necessary. Stormtrooper you could justify because it's an Empire tank. All right, let's see if we can launch the PC client now. That's right. I rep my hockey team on my home screen. Stanley Cup Finals are almost over. We'll see if Florida can pull it off or choke. If you're watching this in the future and you're a hockey fan, you'll know the answer. Who won the 2024 Cup? Draft coming up soon. Free agency starting soon. Trade rumors are swirling. Hopefully this works. Come on. Get me in the game. Oh, all right. We're getting, see, before it was not downloading anything down here. It's happening now, so. But it's also frozen. But it makes me wonder, did they purposefully, like, break the PC client? Like, is the beta over and they're shutting down the PC client until the actual release? That's the big concern I have. Well, so I guess if this doesn't get up and running again within the next day or two, I'm gonna have to have another instance of BlueStacks and bring my main account over to BlueStacks so I can keep doing the Grand Arena fights and the other things. Because yeah, I don't know. PC client just isn't working at the moment. That sucks. Manage. Hit repair. Yeah, I mean it downloaded down here, so we'll see. But yeah, something in that update seems to have negatively affected the PC client. Yep. All right, we're frozen. Because normally when you're launching, it's like that for the PC client. Okay. So real quick, we'll take a peek at this. Starts in 3 days. Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. Battle Darth Maul using the new Qui-Gon and the new Obi-Wan. So that's cool. lots of rewards. The top tier is R9 required. Wow. Okay. That's a pretty steep price to pay, but well, that sucks that the PC client's having the issues. But hey, cool. I'll take a new assault battle. I like assault battles. Let's see what's launching tomorrow. Geonosis Galactic Challenge, Geonosis Imperial Troopers, bonuses for Rebels. So that'll be great. Let's hop back in to the PC client. We'll do a quick F11 full screen it. Assuming it comes back. There it is. Okay, so achievement unlocked. Excellent. And one more. Darth Vader shard. Shards, plural, but that would be inaccurate. Okay, well, here's 8 levels. The XP needed for a level is starting to increase significantly. We were at where getting a couple hundred XP would get us multiple levels, and now we need 700 a level. So the leveling is going to slow down depending on how much bonus XP they're throwing at us with quests and whatnot. But 4 days of play, and again, we haven't really gone super crazy. A lot of our XP is coming from those quests and stuff like that. We haven't gone super crazy. We're tackling nodes. But I mean, 7-8 hours of total gameplay, and we're at level 35 with a decent, decent starting roster unlocked. I mean, so far I'm pretty impressed with these changes. I would love to pull it up to show you, but just checking in on my Grand Arena again real quick. Attack phase ends in an hour, and my opponent has not shown up on my main account yet. So I don't know that I'm ready to declare victory, because my stream this morning took me about an hour for a full clear. Yeah, here in about 20-30 minutes, if he has not shown up, I will probably feel confident saying that I won. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and pull the plug on this one for the day. I will check out Arnold's new video to see what he's saying, to see if there's anything relevant that I'll pass along in tomorrow's video as well. But thank you for joining and spending the last roughly 2 hours with me. I apologize for the PC client causing some issues. It's out of my hands. My iPad, so the iOS client's working just fine. This is based off of Android, so it's working just fine. So it's strictly PC client seems to be having issues. And hopefully they'll resolve on their own pretty soon. Or hopefully it means they're gonna widely release, just make it available to everybody, and I'll be able to get this account onto the PC client, which would just be thumbs up amazing. Okay, but I'll be back tomorrow with another stream of this, and then next round of GAC on my main account Saturday morning. I'm going to try to play this account every day, but life happens. There's going to be days where I'm not going to be able to get to it. But I will keep it going until I feel like we've hit a good point. But yeah, that'll be a very, very long time from now. So there'll be quite a few videos in this series. Anyways, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the views. Like, follow, share, spread the word. Just trying to build something humble here. Just a humble little tight-knit community. I am 19 followers away from 50 on Twitch. Yeah, 19 followers away from 50 on Twitch. And if we hit that, and then my viewer average needs to bump up just a shade, I would qualify to be a Twitch affiliate, which would be just huge. And would all be thanks to you guys. So you're getting me to my goals. I'm trying to provide. Why does that keep going black every time I try to, I'm just trying to scroll through the cantina. It keeps kicking it to black over here. You guys are helping me reach my goals, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good evening. I hope your Grand Arenas went well. go start farming your Master Qui-Gons and get the shards from the shipments and stuff like that. I hope that goes well. He's going to be a key character for Naboo. He's key in the Quadme team, and now he's got an assault battle with Obi-Wan. So there's a lot of reasons to have him and Obi-Wan as well. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll have whatever Arnold's talking about. I'll write down any pertinent details. Because if it's a new player thing, he said there's a new Lightspeed bundle. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to go too crazy on trying to regurgitate, but we'll see. We'll see what the video has to say. It should be about the same time tomorrow afternoon. And assuming the PC client's working, we'll do a preview of the GAC. And yeah, I'll do those fights Saturday morning sometime. Depending on my kid should have a baseball game, weather depending. So it'll be kind of either be before or after that, but probably before. If I get up early enough, because every now and again I like to sleep. But anyways, I'm gonna get going. Let you guys get about your days, and yeah, we will catch you tomorrow afternoon, probably about 2 p.m. Eastern. All right. Until then, guys, take care. Thank you for joining. Thank you